Hi, NJ Swede here. This is a short video on how to mix 4 ailerons on a DX8 and to do that in such a way that the trims work. So just to prove that it does work, let's look at my channels here. Well, I move my aileron channel and we have gear, aux1 and aux3 moving because those are the channels where I hooked up the ailerons. You notice that they have slightly different sub trims here, and that's because I did that to set up everything so it's perfectly aligned. But they definitely move here in the same direction. Now, how did I do the trim? Well, let's try a little bit of trim. And you know, as you can see, as I move my trim, all 4 channels move, which is obviously exactly what I want. Great. There you go. So the way I did this is through just regular mixing. So I have a couple of mixes here. Mix 1 just takes aux3 to aux3 and rate -100, which basically means that I'm effectively disabling aux3. As you can see, I'm moving aux3 here, the knob, and nothing happens. The reason I do that is because I want to disable that switch, so that if I accidentally touch that switch when I'm flying, I don't want anything to happen. So that's just to take that out. The next mix here is aileron to aux3. So I'm basically assigning my aileron channel to aux3. Basically, so when I move, aileron, aux3 moves along. Okay. Next thing is aux1 to aux1, rate -100. Same thing there. Taking the aux1 out of the picture so that if I move that switch, nothing happens. And then I assign it to my aileron channel. So I say aileron goes to aux1, rate 100%. Now, by the way, one thing that's really important to notice is this thing, trim act. That is the secret. If you turn that, it's normally inhibited. If you turn that to active, that means that when I move the trim on my transmitter, all of the mixed channels will move along with it. So if I move the trim here, not only aileron, but gear, aux1 and aux3 will also move. And that's exactly what you want. Now, I think you need to have one of the latest updates to do this. But you know, that just download that from Spektrum and apply it. It's well worth it. So that is the secret to that. And then, you know, moving along here, next thing I do is gear to gear and mix it with itself, rate -100, meaning I basically take the gear switch out of the game. So I move the gear switch, nothing happens. And that's again just so that if I accidentally move it while I'm flying, weird things aren't going to happen. And then I take my aileron to my gear, rate 100%, trim active, and that's it. Life is good. So as you can see, everything moves correctly, and if I move the trim, things move correctly as well. So that's as simple as it is. Again, I think you need to have an upgraded software in the radio for this to work, but again, that's something you should have done anyway. So this is NJ Swede signing off this little tutorial how to program 4 ailerons on a DX8. Happy flying!